In our today's lecture, we will study that is the entropy principle and TS diagram. As we have already discussed in our previous class about Clausius inequality, we have proved it for the reversible as well as irreversible cycles. Okay,
Yes, sir.
now see, there is the next corollary, and which says that the entropy of an isolated system increases in all real processes and is conserved in a reversible process. Means entropy of an isolated system. The system is the isolated system and its entropy increases in all real processes. If the processes are the real, then entropy of an isolated system will increase. But it is conserved. Conserved means it will not increase, it will be constant in a reversible processes. So if the process is reversible, then the entropy will be conserved or constant. But if the process is irreversible, for isolated system, then entropy will increase. Irreversible means we can say the process real, or real is also called as the irreversible. Irreversible, that is the real. Because all the processes which are occurring naturally, these are the irreversible. And the reversible processes are not possible at all. Even they are considered closer to the reversible process, but actually no process which is reversible is possible. So this is calls the is this statement as the most general statement of the second law, and this is called as the entropy principle. This is called as the entropy principle. Here the entropy of an isolated system increases in all real processes and is conserved in all irreversible all reversible processes. So now I'm going to take this here. You see, we are taking a, reversible cycle. Suppose on this PB diagram, that this is the pressure P on this axis. Here we are taking volume V. But between any two states, suppose this is the state 1, starting from here, that there is some process, for example, it is 1 to 2 process is there. This is 1 to 2 or 2 to 1, and actually this cycle consists of two processes in which one is the reversible and another is irreversible. So these are the 1 and 2 states. This is the 1, this is 2. Suppose this is following the path, where this path is A for the irreversible process, and that this path is B for the reversible process. So this process is a reversible one. This is called like the we have to write reversible process. And this process is irreversible process. irreversible process. Now suppose that there is also the heat transfer, so that the heat transfer is Q irreversible for this process. Also there is the heat transfer in this reversible process, so that we can say it is Q reversible. Q reversible. So this is actually the cycle which is the irreversible cycle, because in this cycle the one process is the reversible, another process is irreversible. So the cycle which consists of any process which is irreversible, then the cycle is called as the irreversible cycle. For irreversible cycle, this cycle here is 1A 2B1. Irreversible cycle is 1A 2B1. Here the 1A 1A2 is called as the irreversible process, and 2B1 is the reversible process. So because it consists of the two processes, one is reversible, another is irreversible, so this cycle is the irreversible cycle. Now, as we know from the Clausius inequality we had discussed earlier, now from Clausius inequality, we know that this the for the close for the cyclic process, the term del Q by T is less than 0 or equal to 0. It is for reversible or irreversible process. For reversible or irreversible or irreversible. And we know that the equality sign is used for the reversible process and unequality sign for the irreversible process. Because here our cycle is the irreversible cycle here, so for for irreversible cycle, for irreversible cycle, it is 1A to B1. Then we can write cyclic process. This is del Q by T, and this will be less than 0 because this process, this cycle is the irreversible one. For irreversible cycle 1A to B1, this term can be written as del Q by T less than 0 from Clausius inequality. Now, because this cycle consists of the two processes, so we can write here within limit 1 to 2 the term del q by t. 1 to 2 is the irreversible. So we write here irreversible plus for the process 2 to 1, the reverse process 2 to 1, the term is same del q by t, but it is reversible and it is less than 0. Less than 0 here. And here you will write it is for part A, and this is for part B. Tends to now because the process 2 to 1 is reversible, but process 2 to 1 is reversible, so we know that for this process we can write ds equal to del q by t. We already know this. For the reversible process, ds equal to del q by t for the reversible process. So we will substitute there, then we can write we may write so this term will become that 1 to 2, this is del q by t irreversible plus here we will substitute this. So it is 2 to 1. Now in place of this del q by t irreversible, we will write here ds only. This is the change of entropy, and it is the sum is less than 0. This is for part A, and this is for part B. Further, we write 1 to 2. This is del q by t irreversible following for part A. But here actually this is ds for limit 2 to 1. So what we can do here, we can change the limit. We can reverse the limit, and by putting the minus sign here, so we can write it also as 1 to 2. We have changed the limit from 2 to 1 to 1 to 2, and this is ds and less than 0 for part B. I think this will be clear to you. So further, this term can also be written as within limit 1 to 2 del q by t irreversible, and that is less than, we have to transfer this term here, 1 to 2 ds for path A and path B. This is path B. Just we have transferred this second term. So it gives us that this will be for the path A, the term del q by t, and this is ds. So we can write also this ds will be greater than del q by t. ds is greater than del q by t, and it is irreversible. For this, from this we have got ds is greater than del q by t. It is for irreversible cycle. So we are seeing here, if the cycle is the irreversible, then ds is increasing. ds is the change of entropy. So we can write here this is ds, or can also be written as this ds, which is the small change of entropy. So this ds can be written as also, you can write this is del s, and this del s can be written as s2 minus s1, change of entropy, and this will be greater than the del q by t, del q by t irreversible. Now, in a initial statement, we have taken isolated system. So, for an isolated system, for an isolated system, as we know that the isolated system is one which is not transferring any amount of field, as well as no mass transfer is there. We have discussed in the first unit also. So for an isolated system, we can say the amount of heat transfer, which is del Q, will be equal to 0. There is no heat transfer from the between the system and the surrounding for an isolated system. So we can substitute, take this value here, then this will give us that ds is greater than 0, because this del q, this term will be equal to 0 for an isolated system. It will be 0, so this whole term will become 0. It means ds is greater than 0, and we can write this ds means s2 minus s1 is greater than 0, and it tends to s2 greater than s1, s2 greater than s1. It means S1 is the entropy at initial state 1, S2 is the entropy at initial state 2. We can say for any irreversible, for any irreversible process, what is happening here? Entropy increases, or entropy will increase for any irreversible process, which is here from 1 to 2, entropy will increase. Also, we can write it for the reversible process too. So for reversible process, for reversible process, we know that this ds is equal to del qit for the reversible process. Equal sign is used. So when this del q equal to 0, and then this ds will be equal to 0 for the reversible process. ds equal to 0. It means this s2 minus s1 will be equal to 0. That says s2 equal to s1 equal to constant. S2 equal to S1, that is equal to constant. It means S2 is not changing. At 1 and 2, entropy is same. So for the reversible process, entropy remains constant. For the reversible process, entropy will not change. Entropy remains constant. This remains constant. So for an isolated system, in general, we can write for so for an isolated system, for an isolated system, uh, in general we can write in general we can write or we may write that is ds or del s, either ds or del s greater than or equal to 0, greater than or equal to 0, where equality sign for a reversible process and this inequality sign, this sign for irreversible process. So in this way we have got this first concept, the first corollary, which is the entropy principle of Planck's law. We have described it completely. Now, also, so the entropy of an isolated system increases in all the real processes, means a reversible process. We have seen that, and conserved in a reversible process. So if the process is reversible, entropy is conserved. But if the process is irreversible, entropy will increase. Now we can apply this principle to also we can apply for the our surrounding as well as universe. So see here now, we can follow this principle of increase of entropy. This principle we can follow, and as we see that entropy of the universe increases owing to the natural processes. Natural process means irreversible process. So as we know that in our universe there are different processes occurring continuously. and because all the processes are occurring which are the real process or the natural process, so all of these such processes are the irreversible processes. So for a universe we can write del S universe, that is the change of entropy for this universe, will be equal to del S for the system plus del S for the environment, or we can say surrounding. So the change in entropy of the universe is the sum of entropy change of the system plus entropy change of the surrounding. So uh, here it is written S generated. S means entropy generated for the isolated system. Entropy generated for the isolated system, it will be greater than zero. For an isolated system, entropy will increase. Okay, so if we can write it here for the both the processes. So if we first take the reversible process, if we take the reversible process here, then the change of entropy of the system can be written as QYT reversible, because here the process is reversible. The change of entropy of the system is QYT reversible. And change of entropy from the environment, the surrounding, it is minus QYT reversible. Minus because system and surrounding both are complementary. If one system is transferring or rejecting heat to the surrounding, then uh, because system is rejecting heat and BR take is negative, then at the same time surrounding is receiving heat, so it will be taken to the surrounding as the positive. So both will be having the different sign. Similarly, if the system is receiving heat, so at the same time, the surrounding will lose heat. Both are having the opposite nature. That because of getting heat, if the temperature of the system is increasing, at the same time, the temperature of the surrounding will decrease. So when you add these two, you will get zero. So the entropy change of system, here we have taken Q by T reversible, and for that for the surrounding we have taken minus Q by T reversible, and we add these two, you will get del S of universe, or the entropy change of the universe. This will be equal to zero, but it is for only reversible process. If the process is reversible, it will be zero. So in general, we can write del S universe is greater than or equal to zero. Means for reversible process it will be equal to zero, but it is greater than for the irreversible process. So for any ice, for the universe we can write change of entropy is either equal to zero or greater than zero. But as we know that all the processes are the irreversible processes. So because of these irreversible processes or the natural processes, we can also call it as the reverse real process. Entropy will also always increase, because some processes which we consider as the reversible or the ideal, they are not possible. They may be closer to the reversible process, but not actually the reversible process. So, because in general we can say all the processes which are occurring in the universe are the irreversible process, and in all the irreversible process entropy will increase. So the entropy of universe is continuously increasing, it is continuously increasing. Okay, so this corollary we have covered here. Now next I am going to take the temperature entropy diagram. So I think if you have any question you can ask me here first. In this portion, you have any question, please raise your hand and I will unmute you. Then you can ask the question. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Is there no question? Babli Sharma, Do you have any
सर
question? Do you have any question?
नो सर। सर
Okay,
वहाँ पर सर जो प्रोसेस 1 to 2 इरिवर्सिबल डेल क्यू अपॉन डेल टी इक्वल टू जीरो, रिवर्सिबल माइनस डेल क्यू अपॉन डेल टी, सर 1 to 1 था तो वहाँ पर माइनस किए थे। फिर उसके बाद जो किए थे आप डेल क्यू अपॉन डेल टी लेस देन सॉरी ग्रेटर देन डेल क्यू अपॉन डेल टी 1 to 2 था सर, वहाँ पर समझ में नहीं आया था।
जस्ट आई ट्रांसफर आपने देखा होगा, लेफ्ट साइड से राइट साइड जाते हैं तो उसका क्या होता है, उसका साइन बदल जाता है ना।
ऐसे साइड बदल गया वो ठीक है, लेकिन बट वहाँ पर सर जो लेस देन ग्रेटर देन का जो सिंबल था वो मतलब पहले आ गया, साइन को साइन के पहले आ गया था सर।
नहीं तो आप देखिए उसको, आपको वहाँ ग्रेटर ही मिलेगा। देखिए मैं फिर से आपको बता रहा हूँ, मैं स्क्रीन शेयर कर रहा हूँ, फिर
फर्स्ट
से
लाइन।
बता रहा हूँ आपको, ठीक है ना, देखिए। ओके, ओके, आई थिंक दिस स्टेप इज क्लियर टू यू, क्लियर, you are talking about
यस
this
सर।
step, yeah. The next
यस
step,
यस।
yeah, in the next step you will see when this whole term will go this side, उसको आप यहाँ से देखिए तो क्या होगा, ये ग्रेटर है कि नहीं।
यस सर।
Oh, okay,
यस।
I can write one more step. Okay, I can write one more step here. 1 to 2 del q by t, it is irreversible.
यस सर।
Then I can also write, ये मैंने सेम का सेम लिखा है, इसके बाद मैं यहाँ लिख रहा हूँ दिस टर्म 1 to 2, this is ds. Is it right or not?
सर माइनस का जो सिंबल है वो कैसे हो गया?
इसको हम यहाँ से राइट साइड ले जाएंगे ना, देखिए,
यस सर हो गया, यस सर हो गया।
x plus y equal to p. Okay, then we can write x equal to p minus y. होगा नहीं होगा?
यस सर, यस सर, यस सर हो गया।
Next one is the temperature entropy diagram. Temperature entropy. It's called as a TS diagram also. So we have from entropy principle, or also you can take that is from also from this Clausius inequality, from Clausius inequality. We know that this ds is written as del q by t reversible, or this can be written as del q reversible, which is equal to also tds. Del q reversible is equal to tds. From here we have taken. So this del q actually it is a heat exchange or heat transfer. It is called as the heat exchange or heat transfer. So this heat transfer or heat exchange can be expressed on temperature entropy diagram. So that is called the TS diagram. So let's see if we are able to draw here the TS diagram. So represent temperature. Here entropy. Suppose for any process, this process is 1 to 2. This point is 1, state 1, this state is 2, and this is reversible process. So, and there is also one more process which is the irreversible process. Irreversible process is shown here by the dashed line that we are representing this state as 2 dash. So this is called as the irreversible process. And it is called as a reversible process. A reversible process. So the area under the curve is called as actually the heat exchange or the heat transfer. At this point is A and this point is B. So and also we can take the elementary area of this process under the curve. This elementary area can be studied here. Actually, this is ds, which is the change of entropy. This is ds, and it is at temperature T. The mid temperature is the temperature T. So area under the curve is known as the this is the del Q, the heat transfer. So del Q reversible. Here I can write the del Q for the reversible process will be equal to TdS, and that is equal to the area that is A1 to B. This area A1 to B, A2 1 to 2 and 2 to B. This whole area indicates what actually the heat transfer in this process 1 to 2. So we have taken the element here. Temperature is changing from 1 to 2, but for this elementary length, only this one, from this point to this point, elementary length, we can say the temperature is T. This temperature is T we have taken here. So actually this whole heat transfer, to find the total heat exchange, or heat transfer in the reversible process 1 to 2. 1 to 2. So this we will integrate with the limit 1 to 2. So 1 to 2 del q, the reversible, which is equal to 1 to 2 TDS. We are doing this one. We are doing here. So this 1 to 2 del q reversible can be written as for the whole heat transfer del q 1 to 2 reversible will be equal to integration 1 to 2 TDS. TDS 1 to 2, and this can be written as T S2 minus S1. So here when we have to obtain or find the heat transfer in any process, which is the reversible process, we can find by this relation Q122 reversible equal to 122 TDS or TS2 minus S1. So here the area under the curve 1 to 2, area below this curve 1 to 2 is called as the heat transfer. You have already studied that for the PV diagram. In case of the PV diagram, you have done in case of the unit 1 that we have also to find the work. So when we have to find the work of the work transfer, so we can also use this case similar, that this is suppose pressure P and you are having the volume V. Then suppose for any process that is 1 to 2, this process is 1 to 2. For this process, what we can do, we can get the area under this curve, and this area under this curve, and this area under this curve is called as the work done on the PV diagram. So we write W122 equals to integration 1 to 2 PdV. So this is for the work done. We can obtain area under the curve for any process. This is 1 to 2 is your any reversible process, any reversible process. Reversible process. But when we have to find the heat transfer, here this can be obtained from the TS diagram similarly, and this is equal to TDS. In case of the work, we write TdV. Here we write TDS. So it is T(S2 minus S1). Similarly, this can also be written here depending upon whether direct volume changing. So we can put in the value of P and integrate it. We can get the work done in this case. So this is called as the temperature entropy diagram. Now, and for any reversible adiabatic process, for any reversible adiabatic process, the process which is reversible and adiabatic. So we know that this term, this is written as ds equal to del q by t. ds equal to del q by t. So here because equality sign we are using for the reversal process, and because process adiabatic, so and for adiabatic, as we know that for this process we know that del q equal to 0, del q equals to 0 for adiabatic process. So this will be equal to this ds will be equal to 0, ds will be equal to 0 if the process is reversible as well as adiabatic, then it gives us ds equal to 0. ds equal to 0 means, or change of entropy means, s2 minus s1 equal to 0, that tends to s1 equal to s2, and which is constant, it is constant. It means if the process is reversible and adiabatic, so for that process, entropy remains constant, entropy will not change. The reversal process, reversal and adiabatic process, entropy will not change. So reversible adiabatic process also called as, it is also called as isentropic process, or we can say a constant entropy process, or also you can call it as isentropic process, either constant entropy process or isentropic process. Isentropic process. So if any process which is reversible as well as adiabatic, it will be an isentropic process. The process which is reversible and adiabatic, it is isentropic process. But any process which is isentropic, it will be reversible and adiabatic, it is not necessary. Means the reversible adiabatic process, definitely it will be isentropic process. Entropy will remain constant. But if any process is isentropic, it is not necessary that it will be the reversible and adiabatic. So if we write here, suppose how can you show this process on the TS diagram? So if we are taking this TS diagram, and here we are taking the temperature T and entropy S here, and this process can be represented as because entropy is constant, so it is represented here by a vertical line. This is only simply vertical line. Okay, suppose this point is 1 and this point is 2. So 1 to 2, it represents S equal to constant, or entropy is constant on this diagram. Entropy is constant. So this is called as the isentropic process. Isentropic means entropy remains constant. Then here S1 will be equal to S2. Entropy at these 2 points will be same. It is called as the isentropic process. So any process which is reversible as well as adiabatic will be isentropic. It is true. But any process which is isentropic, it means for the process entropy is constant. It is not necessary it will be uh, reversible and adiabatic. There may be some region. You can take some example. Suppose any fluid is flowing through some passage. Any fluid is flowing through some passage, through some pipe. Then, because of the friction between fluid particles and the inside surface of the pipe, heat will be generated because of the friction between the fluid particles as well as the inside surface. Heat will be generated, and because of that, we can say there is some increase of entropy. When the fluid particles are moving in a passage, they are having friction with the inside surface of the pipe. Then because of that, heat will be generated, and this generated heat, suppose it is increasing the entropy. At the same time, because there may be some loss of heat from the pipe, there is some loss of heat from the pipe, so the pipe will be cooled, and because of this cooling, the rate of decrease of rate of means entropy is decreasing because of the cooling of the heat loss. So if the increase of the rate of increase of the entropy because of the friction is equal to rate of decrease of entropy because of the cooling of the dead pipe, both are same. In that case entropy will be same because increase of entropy equal to decrease of entropy. That rate is same, means we can say there is no change in entropy. But in this process heat is being transferred, heat transfer is there. So this process is constant entropy process or isentropic process, but this process is not reversible and adiabatic because there is some heat transfer is there. And in the reversible and adiabatic there is no heat transfer. So if any process which is isentropic or the constant entropy process, it is not necessary it should be a reversible adiabatic process too. So I think now it will be clear to you. I am going to stop my sharing screen here and you can ask me to say if you have any question, please. If you have any question, please you can ask me. Is there no question? किसी कोई क्वेश्चन तो आप पूछ सकते हैं, अदरवाइज आई एम गोइंग टू एंड दिस मीटिंग. हाँ निशी बताइए आप.
Yes, sir.
कोई क्वेश्चन है बेटा?
No, sir. Clear है.